New destination available. Whoa, are you watching? Oh yeah, now I see it.
Close the door, would you? Whatever happened up there, it clearly heard you found your way to those loot spots. Good. Take down a few of the machines and...
What the hell? Bing bong? On my right, but it doesn't show for you, I think. It's only for me. Daniel, what should I pick? Like, what map? Wait. Like, should I... Or begrabene Stadt. Okay. Ich muss mein Lager ergrößern. Ja, habe ich. Stimmt, ich habe diese Waffenteile jetzt. Was soll ich damit mal anfangen? Also die muss ich wegmachen, oder? Ich gehe gratis Loadout. Ne, Wolf kennt sich voll gut mit dem Game aus. Redler.
This is Shani. Let's go to got your gun ready, Ranger. Do keep your wits about you when you take on Ark. Too much noise, and you'll attract unwanted attention. And don't forget to grab the alloy from the machines you bring down.
Bruh. Ich habe einen Türblocker. This game looks so good though, like the graphics and everything.
Danger, up there.
There's like a flying thing in the sky.
Flare. Raider flare.
It would go to the moon. Cause Trump bombed it. Cause Trump bombed it. Oh. I think me on my phone, so I can see like the whole chat history. Cause like if when you type something and I don't look at in the time where you typed it, then I can't see it anymore. Like I can't see the history, like only the actual what you just typed in. Like I had when I streamed like always like 4 viewers or something, but like I didn't stream anymore long, and I think like they're gone. Oh shit. Yeah, but I deleted some streams, but yeah, like 4 months should be like really. Oi! I got sniped. Me bombo. Yeah. That's the thing on PlayStation. Could be. I'm gonna just take the run. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Holy sh. He missed. La la la. Ollie. Like, where should I see something? It's like a. Yep. Why can I not see anything through the windows? It's like a big flashbang. I need to do my graphics settings so I can like I don't know put the the sun down, because like when the sun is like there, then I can't see anything. It's just blinding me. Did you kill him? Ooh. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, I can do anything like I'm S. What if I just throw a flashbang at them? And then let's go pickaxe them. They should push us, I think. Boom! Boom, Bokla! It exploded kinda in me, and I don't have anything to hear. Great job. Yep. Did you find it in doubt? No, I think like if you're just one time at a Halloween thing, then you like forever. Like if you did it if you were one time at a Halloween thing, then you get it forever. Cause like I didn't have it, and then after I was the first trick-or-treating event, like where trick-or-treating I think where came in. There's like where I had it, like forever. Because before it didn't show me that I can spin it. Maybe. But I don't think so. Yep. Oh, I got a weapon. Ferro. Is Ferro good? Oh, yeah. Oh! Darn it! Suka. What was that? Was it a drone? Oh, bruh. I thought it was a real. Nothing. Ammo. Need that. I kinda need sniper ammo. If I want to use the Pharaoh. Okay. I think we should go extract, or? Can I not change that, like when I'm low, so my screen is not black and white every time? I need to do my settings with after this round.
Thanks.
Man, die! Where can I find like heal stuff, like very fast? Down here? Oh.
Up there.
Your call is received. Check it. Okay. Stand by for elevator.
We are actually fuck-ass reds.
Elevator up. Watch this. Stand by.
Wait, I'm doing like right now I'm crafting the things what you said I should craft. Okay, I can't anymore. What? Wait, let me... What you said? What turned down? Oh. Yeah, I want to do like overall good settings, because like I think there's definitely something what I need to do. Gesundheit. Okay, wait. Let me look at settings, tutorials. Aim assist. Kinda need to change my settings, that's the thing. And no. What? No, we didn't die. We just... Yeah. But we just right now doing settings. Because like I just played like 5 or 6 games and I need to like start doing better. Settings. Audio. I need overall settings, not only PvP and everything. Best settings. Arc Raiders.
Raiders on console and controller since launch and gradually tweaking my settings to find what I think is the perfect setup for them. So I'm going to share those settings with you today, but not just that, I'm going to talk through what the settings in-game actually mean so you can adjust them to find some settings that work for you, because not Apple PlayStation. So we're just in the little training range here, and we'll just go through each of the different menus quickly so you know what exactly everything does. In gameplay, we don't really need to worry about this too much. HUD position is just personal preference. There's not a huge amount of difference between the two. I just leave that unstretched. The rest of these you don't really need to worry about. You're not going to want to turn off reload progress or damage direction. This interact reload behavior, will cover that in controller settings because you can actually change it in two different places, and obviously your Discord stuff doesn't matter. Graphics, you get very limited options on the console version. FOV, I would have up to max, maybe at 75 you think it's a bit wide, but I run that on max. Motion blur disabled. Idle energy saving, this just affects your frame rate and performance when in the menu, so it doesn't really matter at all. I've got them disabled, but it doesn't really affect anything. The audio tab, if you're playing on headphones, make sure you've got that set to headphones. Night mode I'd have turned on. I find it slightly easier just to pick out sounds when it's on night mode. Hard to identify what exactly it's doing, but I'd rather have that on than off. Music during gameplay, I like having it on. If you have it off, you're going to hear a bit better, but the music's cool in this game, and I kind of like hearing it, particularly at the end of a raid when you get the tense kind of end game music playing when you're coming up to the timer running out and you've got to extract. I like having on, just personal preference. I would ignore these ones for me. I have to have the master volume so low in this game for it not to just peak out and go crazy on recordings, and when I'm streaming, the gun sounds in this game are insanely loud, and then the background noises are really, really quiet. I find the audio balance in the game quite weird. I don't know if that's just me, but I have to have it down really, really low just so it works with the balance of everything else. You probably won't need to turn your master and effects down quite so low. One thing I would recommend looking at from this, though, is having your proxy voice chat volume up quite high. So this is when other players are talking in prox chat around you. If you have this up really high, then you're going to hear them better, and that's really useful if someone's saying something on prox chat, whether it's hostile or friendly. Going to make it easier to hear that. If you have this down low, you might not hear them saying that thing at all, and you might miss that there's a player nearby, and that could be really useful information for you. Voice chat is just the global setting for all voice chat, and then you have your party voice chat, your proximity voice chat. This Raider voice thing is a kind of AI sort of voice changer that you can use when you're talking to people through prox chat if you want to use that, and then obviously subtitle settings are personal preference. Accessibility has some really useful settings that you might want to change in this. I'd recommend having a look through here. Here you can change the colorblind mode if you want to tweak that. That's going to change the blood color effect for you. I just have mine on default. I think that's fine. As well as your font size. Block line of fire. This is basically what's happening to your crosshair when your line of sight is blocked. So if I go over here and we aim over this way, you see when I get near this post, it's pulling my crosshair down to the right here. The dot is staying in the middle, where the crosshair is kind of moving over to the right, and that's showing that my gun is blocked by this. Because it's a third-person view, you're not looking exactly where your gun is going, you're kind of looking over the shoulder. So that's saying that if I fire that, it's just going to hit this thing, it's not going to go to the center there. If we change that setting and turn it off, then it's not going to move the crosshair when our line of sight is blocked, and that's actually going to be kind of annoying. So you see the crosshair is staying in the middle, even though my gun's pointing off to the side. And the actual dot from the middle moves away now, but the crosshair stays in the middle. So personally, I think the default setting for that is good. I don't think you need to change that. If you find it weird, you can change it so it's unsmoothed. So this will mean it will just snap instantly. You see what happens here. The crosshair is instantly snapping to the point where it's actually going to hit, rather than moving kind of smoothly between. So if you prefer that feel, then you might want to tweak that setting a little bit. So a really good one I'd recommend having a look at changing is crosshair under accessibility. You can change to override the crosshair shape. That's what I've done. And then you can select through all these different shapes here. So you've got cross, circle, T-cross, rounded diamond, angled radial lines. There's a whole bunch of different ones you can select. I like using cross. If you go back, there's angled radial lines as well. It's kind of nice. And you can adjust these so you have a uniform crosshair across all of your different guns. And then you can also change the color and the thickness and shape of this. So what we can do is make this either have a dot in the middle or not have a dot. We can change the radius of this dot, so you can make it a small dot or a large dot. I have mine on 4. I have my crosshair length on 20. That's when we move this left and right, you can see it's going to make that bigger and smaller. But keep in mind, when I zoom in with my gun, so this looks kind of...
I don't care about your crosshair, that's I'm gonna
So that's
just
everything
look at.
from accessibility. Now onto the actual controller sensitivity settings. So We're going to run through each of these. Aim assist is pretty self-explanatory. There's definitely an argument for having this off in this game. It's not a super strong aim assist when you're playing Ark, and sometimes I find it a bit annoying because it kind of pulls towards the center mass.
What's wrong with this guy? This guy is playing
Not such an issue.
inverted.
You just want to hit a shot perhaps, but when you're shooting at Ark and you want to hit their weak spot, sometimes it's a bit annoying because it's pulling
What
towards
the-
the center mass and you want to shoot on those single tap the same button to run on that setting. Invert vertical, invert Y. I have that on because I'm old and I'm weird. You don't need to have that on unless you're old and weird like me. Horizontal and vertical sends. I've turned these up a little bit from default. So these are basically controlling your free look. This is when you're just looking around like this. You're not ADSing, just looking around. Horizontal, you usually want to have a bit higher than vertical, right? Because your monitor
Okay,
is
I think I
wider
have
than it
everything.
is
Now
tall,
just a good
and something
crosshair. Best crosshair. Arc Raiders. What we got?
If you want to know how to change your crosshair and Arc Raiders, follow these easy steps.
Your aim will be godly with these crosshair settings and Arc Raiders. Not many people know that you can change your crosshair. Pick a shape you can track under pressure. A dot for precision, a plus if you lose your center point, or something wider if your eyes get lost during fights. Keep the size tight so it doesn't cover targets. Then choose a color that doesn't blend into dust, metal, or the sky.
Right away, one of the first things you want to do is fix your crosshair because the default one is honestly really annoying and I don't like it. Chances are you're not going to like it either. It's personal preference, but to me, this is the one I have on when I fight.
Daniel. Was hast du bei Crosshair? Gibst du Tutorial? Daniel? Ja, Crosshair. Ja, Fadenkreuz-Settings. Ja. T-Kreuz. Was? Okay. Ja. Ja. Länge, okay, Stärke. Ja. 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 Hey, es ist ja gefühlt nur ein Dot. Bei Grün hast du 0, oder? Hey, warum Dot aber? Ja. Und der Rest bleibt so, oder? Ich glaube, ich werde sogar... Bist du sicher?
People, but I might change the color later on. I'm not sure yet. These are the settings, though. Just
Passt, wenn du sagst, dann mache ich's. Ja, ist das Punkt nicht größer oder ist es... Oder wird es noch größer in Game? Kann man aber irgendwie den größer machen? Nee, oder? Den Punkt. Ja, nur den Punkt. Ja, egal. Ja, ich bin ready. Sollen wir wieder den Battlefield? Warte, lass mich kurz den machen. Oh, die Einstellungen, dass ich diese Scheiße auf Englisch einstelle, weil langsam fuckt es mich ab. Wo kann man... Nee, wo kann man das machen? System? Da gibt's aber keine Language. Ja, bei System... Da, bruh. English, United Kingdom. Ich muss aber dafür Upgraders kurz schließen.